Did you know that just one simple daily habit could protect you from nearly 90% of the illnesses we dread the most? It might sound too good to be true, but both ancient wisdom and modern science agree. Our daily choices play a much bigger role in our health than our genes or medications ever could. If you're over 60, you've probably heard plenty of warnings. Don't lift that, don't skip your meds, don't forget this or that. But what if, instead of being told what not to do, you were told there's something simple you can do? Something that could sharpen your memory, lower your cancer risk, support your heart, and even boost your mood. This isn't about miracle cures, expensive supplements, or fancy machines. It's about 6 basic habits, so normal, they're often overlooked. But if done consistently, they can activate some of the body's most powerful healing processes. Whether you're dealing with high blood pressure, brain fog, or just want to feel more energized and alive, these habits could be a real game changer. So, if you've been feeling like your best years are behind you, tired, foggy, and slower than you used to be, don't accept it as just aging. Stick with me. Let's dive into Habit 1. Habit 1. Start your morning with water. It sounds almost too easy, but drinking a full glass of water first thing in the morning is one of the most powerful things you can do, especially after. While you sleep, your body goes 6 to 8 hours without water. That's a long time without hydration, especially for your brain, joints, heart, and blood. Most people wake up a little dehydrated, which can quietly cause a range of issues: sluggish digestion, thicker blood, lower mental alertness, and inflammation. So what does that have to do with memory, cancer, or blood flow? More than you might think. When your body is dehydrated, your heart has to work harder to pump thick, sticky blood. Your brain gets less oxygen, leading to mental fog and forgetfulness. Your kidneys and liver, your natural detox systems, can't do their job properly, which increases the risk of diseases like kidney stones, UTIs, and even certain cancers. Now here's the good news: drinking 1 or 2 glasses of clean water as soon as you wake up can reset everything. It wakes up your digestive system, thins your blood for easier circulation, and helps flush out waste built up overnight. For older adults with stiff joints or morning aches, this one habit alone can make a noticeable difference. Think of it as giving your body the first thing it needs to start the day strong. Before coffee, food, or even checking your phone, drink water. Some like to add lemon or a pinch of sea salt for extra benefits, but plain water is perfectly fine. The secret: do it daily. Over time, this habit supports clearer thinking, regular bowel movements, more energy, stronger immunity. An 82-year-old man I once knew, Harold, started doing this every morning after his doctor warned him about rising blood pressure. He made no big changes, just drank a tall glass of water before anything else. Within 3 months, his blood pressure dropped, he felt sharper, and his energy returned. Turns out, he joked, I wasn't getting old, I was just dried up. Sometimes the best solutions are the simplest ones. So before reaching for pills or appointments, ask yourself, did I hydrate today? That 1 glass of water might feel small, but over time, it works like a secret weapon. Habit. Take a brisk walk every day. You might be surprised to learn that simply walking, yes, walking, could help prevent up to 90% of the most common chronic illnesses. Not running, not lifting weights, just purposeful walking for 15 to 30 minutes a day. After 60, staying active doesn't mean pushing your limits. It means keeping your body in motion, so everything from your heart to your brain to your joints keeps functioning at its best. Walking helps by improving circulation, supporting heart health, stabilizing blood sugar, strengthening muscles and joints, enhancing digestion. But one of walking's most overlooked benefits is its impact on memory. Studies show that seniors who walk daily maintain more brain volume, especially in the hippocampus, the brain's memory center. This is the part of the brain that helps you remember names, appointments, and where you left your key. When blood flows smoothly to your brain, it keeps your neurons active and your thinking sharp. Walking regularly also helps reduce stress hormones, which in turn boosts mood and immune function. And what about cancer? While walking doesn't cure cancer, Consistent physical activity has been shown to lower the risk of several types, including colon, breast, and endometrial cancers. It helps regulate hormones, improves immune surveillance, meaning your body is more likely to catch and destroy rogue cells early, and reduces inflammation, which is often the environment cancer thrives in. Here's the key: it has to be intentional. A casual stroll through the grocery store isn't quite the same. You need to swing your arms a little, pick up the pace enough that you're slightly out of breath, but can still hold a conversation. Do it outside if you can. The sunlight and fresh air bring even more benefit, but indoors works fine too. The habit is more important than the setting. Let me tell you about a woman I once knew named Carol. She was 76 when she started walking daily after her doctor recommended it for high cholesterol. At first, she just did 5 minutes around the block. Within a few months, not only had her numbers improved, but she was sleeping better, smiling more, and even picking up crossword puzzles again, something she'd given up because of brain fog. Walking cleared her mind in more ways than one. There's a psychological aspect to this too. Walking daily gives you a sense of control. It's something you choose in a world that often feels like it's taking things away as we age. Mobility, energy, independence. Walking gives something back, a quiet kind of power. So, if you haven't already, make this part of your daily rhythm. You don't need a gym, you don't need fancy clothes, you just need your own 2 feet and a bit of commitment. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 3. Deep breathing and mindful stillness. Among all the habits we overlook, this one might surprise you the most. But it's also one of the most powerful daily deep breathing with mindful stillness. That's right, just sitting quietly, breathing deeply, and letting your mind settle for a few minutes each day can have massive effects on your body, from lowering blood pressure and inflammation to strengthening your immune system and even protecting memory. Let's start with what happens when you take slow, controlled breaths deep into your diaphragm, not just your chest. When you breathe this way, your parasympathetic nervous system, often called the rest and repair system, kicks in. This lowers cortisol levels, reduces heart rate, and calms inflammation, a core cause of nearly every chronic disease, including cancer, arthritis, and dementia. Many people over 60 walk around in a constant state of low-grade stress. Even if life seems calm on the outside, the body can be on alert, worrying about finances, health, kids, or loneliness. This quiet stress piles up, and where does it show up? In the blood vessels, in the immune system, in the memory center of the brain. But here's the beauty of deep breathing. It interrupts that stress cycle. Just 5 to 10 minutes a day of sitting in a quiet place, breathing in slowly for 4 counts, holding for 4 counts, and breathing out for 4 counts can literally reset your body's stress response. That one habit alone can reduce your risk of heart disease, lower inflammation, and support clearer thinking. Now, let's add mindfulness. Not complicated meditation, just the act of noticing your thoughts without judgment. When combined with deep breathing, this gives your brain a mental shower, clearing out the clutter that builds up during the day. For seniors, especially those who live alone, this habit can be a game changer. It improves mood, sleep, and even boosts immune function by reducing chronic stress hormones. Take Frank, for example. He's 82 and had been dealing with high blood pressure for over a decade. Medication helped a little, but the side effects wore him down. His granddaughter introduced him to deep breathing and mindful stillness. He didn't believe it at first, but he gave it a try. 10 minutes every morning right before breakfast. After 2 months, not only had his blood pressure improved, but he reported feeling less irritable and more focused. He even started reading again, something he hadn't done in years. What's happening here isn't magic, it's biology. Your breath directly affects your vagus nerve, which connects your brain to major organs. When stimulated through deep breathing, it improves digestion, regulates heart rate, and reduces systemic inflammation. It's a small act, but it can feel like taking back the reins on a body that sometimes feels unpredictable. Breathing deeply and sitting still isn't doing nothing. It's one of the most powerful things you can do. It sends a message to every cell in your body. You're safe, you're okay, you can heal. If you've never tried it, don't worry about getting it perfect. Just sit, breathe slowly, and be kind to yourself. Let your mind wander. Let your body settle, and notice how day by day, your clarity sharpens, your tension softens, and your energy returns. This one habit, practiced consistently, can be the foundation that allows all the other habits to work better. It quiets the internal chaos, so your body can focus on doing what it was designed to do: repair, restore, and thrive. Number 4. Cold water exposure. It might sound a little extreme, but this next habit has been quietly making waves in the world of longevity and healing. And it's surprisingly simple. Cold water exposure. Not icy plunges or polar bear swims necessarily, but just a daily rinse in cool water, whether that's a brisk shower or splashing your face and arms in cold tap water, can spark a powerful healing response throughout the body. Let's break this down. When your body comes into contact with cold water, even briefly, it goes into what's called a controlled stress response. Your blood vessels constrict and then dilate, improving circulation. Your heart rate slows, and your body releases a burst of norepinephrine, a natural chemical that reduces inflammation and boosts mood and mental clarity. In short, cold exposure wakes your body up and gets it working more efficiently. You see, our ancestors were exposed to changing temperatures all the time. Their bodies were used to adapting, but modern life with climate control, warm blankets, and long hot showers has made us a little too comfortable. And that comfort, over time, can reduce our body's resilience. Cold water resets that. It strengthens the vascular system, trains the body to respond more flexibly to stress, and even helps flush out toxins by stimulating the lymphatic system. And here's the kicker. Repeated studies show that people who regularly expose themselves to brief cold have lower markers of inflammation, better immune function, and even fewer depressive symptoms. Now, I know what some folks are thinking. I'm in my 70s. I'm not jumping into a cold shower, and you don't have to. You can start small. Try ending your warm shower with just 15 seconds of cool water. Or try dipping your hands and face in a bowl of cold water in the morning. What matters isn't how intense it is, it's consistent. Take Gloria, 76, who had struggled with constant joint pain and brain fog. Her grandson told her about cold water rinses. At first, she laughed. That's something young people do, she said, but eventually, she tried ending her shower with 30 seconds of cold water. It was uncomfortable at first, but within 2 weeks, she started to feel sharper in the mornings. Her knees felt less stiff, and oddly enough, her mood lifted. She said it felt like she was shocking herself awake. Not just physically, but emotionally. That's what cold does. It shakes us out of our slump. It reboots systems that have grown sluggish with age. And for older adults, that kind of stimulation is gold. The body doesn't need punishment, it needs a nudge. And cold water is one of the gentlest, most effective nudges we've got. There's also evidence that regular cold exposure increases something called brown fat, a healthy kind of fat that actually burns energy and helps regulate blood sugar and body temperature. For seniors concerned about diabetes or weight gain, this can be a real bonus. The key here isn't perfection or toughness, it's curiosity. Try it for a week. A quick cool rinse, a splash of cold water to the face before breakfast. Watch how your energy shifts. Your circulation improves. Your immune system strengthens. Sometimes the path to healing isn't about more medicine or more effort. It's about reintroducing the body to its natural rhythms. Cold water connects us to those rhythms. It's not about discomfort, it's about vitality. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any video. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 5. Deep breathing rituals. Most people think of breathing as something automatic. Inhale, exhale, repeat. But what if I told you that how you breathe, especially after the age of 60, could either be fueling disease or fighting it? This next habit is deceptively simple, yet it holds the power to reshape your physical and mental health from the inside out. Deep, intentional breathing. Now, let's be clear. We're not talking about complicated yoga poses or hour-long meditations. What we're referring to is a daily ritual of deep breathing. Just 5 to 10 minutes a day of conscious, slow breaths can lower your blood pressure, improve memory, support immune function, and even reduce your risk of stroke. Sounds unbelievable. The science backs it up. Here's why it works. When you take deep diaphragmatic breaths, meaning you breathe deeply into your belly rather than shallowly into your chest, it signals the body to shift into what's called the parasympathetic state. This is your rest and repair mode, the opposite of the fight or flight state many seniors unknowingly live in due to chronic stress, loneliness, or worry. Over time, chronic shallow breathing keeps your body stuck in a low-grade stress response. Cortisol stays high, inflammation creeps in, and your nervous system gets out of balance. But with a few minutes of deep breathing a day, you can flip that switch. You reduce stress hormones, oxygenate your blood, increase circulation, and allow your organs, including your brain, to perform better. Let me give you an example. George, age 81, had been having trouble with his short-term memory and sleep. He was taking supplements, avoiding caffeine, and trying puzzles, but nothing helped. Then his daughter introduced him to a 5-minute daily breathing technique called 4-7-8. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, and exhale slowly for 8. At first, he thought it was silly, but after a week, he noticed he was falling asleep faster. After a month, he recalled phone numbers without writing them down, and by 3 months, his doctor told him his blood pressure had improved noticeably without changing his medication. There's also compelling research linking deep breathing to improved brain plasticity. That means it helps your brain stay flexible, adaptive, and youthful. For seniors concerned about memory loss, dementia, or focus, this is a major discovery. Simply put, when you breathe better, your brain performs better. Breathing deeply also massages your internal organs. Every time you breathe from the diaphragm, your lungs expand downward, gently stimulating your liver, kidneys, and intestines. That helps with digestion, toxin release, and nutrient absorption, things that often slow down with age. And here's something especially powerful. Deep breathing helps seniors reconnect with their own bodies. Many people over 70 report feeling disconnected, as if their body is a stranger or something they don't trust anymore. But taking a few moments each day to breathe intentionally, to feel the breath move in and out, is a form of self-respect. It's a way of saying, I'm still here. This body still matters. You don't need fancy equipment or a class. You can sit in your favorite chair, close your eyes, and begin with just 5 slow, deep breaths. Try to make the exhale longer than the inhale. That's the secret. The long exhale tells your nervous system, you're safe. You can heal now. Over time, this small daily habit can help reduce the symptoms of anxiety, arthritis, digestive trouble, fatigue, and even support your heart health. It's a fountain of youth hiding in plain sight, in something you've been doing your entire life, but likely never fully explored. If you've ever felt like your health is out of your control, start with your breath. It costs nothing, it takes little time, and it has the potential to transform the way you feel, think, and move through the world, at any age. Number 6. Consistent sleep-wake schedule. Many seniors think that poor sleep is just part of getting older, something you simply have to accept. But what if I told you that going to bed and waking up at the same time every day could be one of the most powerful things you do to prevent disease and even extend your life? This final habit might seem ordinary, but it carries extraordinary power. Maintaining a consistent sleep-wake schedule. Here's why this matters so much. Your body runs on a 24-hour internal clock called the circadian rhythm. It controls when you feel alert, when your organs work best, when your brain is sharpest, and even when your immune system is most active. But as we age, this internal clock can get thrown off, especially if we stay up too late watching TV, nap randomly during the day, or get up at a different time each morning. And when your rhythm is disrupted, everything from your blood sugar to your memory suffers. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends, helps restore and protect that rhythm. When your body knows what to expect, It can prepare releasing the right hormones at the right times, repairing tissue more effectively during sleep, and keeping inflammation in check. Scientists are now discovering that irregular sleep patterns are linked to heart disease, cognitive decline, and even a weakened immune system. But the good news, this is one habit you can start tonight. Let me tell you about Frances, for years she struggled with restless nights and foggy mornings. She tried pills, herbal teas, warm baths, but nothing stuck. Then her grandson, who had been studying health sciences, suggested something different. Go to bed at the same time every night, get up at the same time every morning, and stick to it no matter what, even if she didn't sleep well. She was skeptical, but within 3 weeks, she started waking up without an alarm. Her energy came back. She even noticed her arthritis flare-ups were less severe. You see, when sleep becomes consistent, your brain's lymphatic system, its built-in janitor, functions more efficiently. This system clears away waste proteins that, when left unchecked, are linked to conditions like Alzheimer's. And it only does this important cleanup while you're in deep sleep. A regular schedule makes it easier for your body to reach that deep, restorative stage. And that's not all. Hormones like melatonin and cortisol become better regulated. Melatonin helps you fall asleep naturally, while cortisol supports alertness and immune balance. When they're out of sync, you may feel tired during the day, but wide awake at night, a frustrating pattern many seniors know too well. By committing to a routine, you're also signaling to your body that it's safe. It no longer has to guess what's happening next. That sense of predictability can lower overall stress levels, which is good news for your heart, blood vessels, and digestive system. In fact, some studies suggest that sleep irregularity might be as harmful as not getting enough sleep at all. So how do you start? Choose a bedtime that allows for 7 to 8 hours of sleep and feels natural to your body. Set a wake-up time and stick to it, even if you had a rough night. Avoid heavy meals and screens at least an hour before bed. Consider creating a wind-down ritual, maybe soft music, gentle stretching, or reading a calming book. Over time, your body will begin to associate those cues with sleep, and the process will become. This habit may not feel flashy, but it is foundational, because when your sleep is steady, your brain works better, your heart pumps stronger, your mood lifts, and your body has the chance to heal. It's like resetting your health every single night, no pills required. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 6 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any video. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Final thoughts. If you've made it this far, you're part of a rare group, the kind of person who's not just curious about health, but deeply invested in living well every single day. We've talked about 6 habits, and while each may seem simple on its own, together they form a powerful framework that can reshape the rest of your life. These are not trendy fads or complicated regimens. They're sustainable, practical habits backed by science and lived wisdom. And here's the heart of it. The older we get, the more power we have to choose how we live. Too often the narrative around aging is filled with limits. What we can't do, what we've lost, what's too late. But that's not the whole story. In fact, many of the most vibrant, healthiest seniors are the ones who decided to take small daily steps in a different direction. They didn't do it to chase youth. They did it to honor the life they've been given. That's what these habits are about. Reclaiming your energy, your clarity, and your dignity, one day at a time. You might be thinking, can I really do this? And my answer is absolutely. Start with one habit. Maybe today you decide to take a short morning walk, or drink a glass of water first thing when you wake up, or go to bed at the same time tonight. These small shifts build momentum, and with each good choice, your body responds, your mind sharpens, your confidence returns. You begin to feel more like yourself again, not the version shaped by age or illness, but the one rooted in purpose and presence. I've seen this happen countless times, a man in his early 80s who started eating fermented foods and noticed his digestion and mood improve. A woman who began daily stretching and felt her joints loosen for the first time in years. People who thought they were too old to change, but changed anyway and saw life open up in ways they never expected. If you've ever doubted your ability to bounce back, let me remind you, your body is designed to heal, your mind is capable of rewiring, and your spirit, it's still strong, no matter what you've been through. The real question is not whether change is possible, it's whether you'll give yourself permission to try. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be willing to listen to your body, willing to be kind to yourself. That's where real transformation begins. So, as you move forward, I hope you carry this with you. You have more control over your health than you think, and every time you choose one of these habits, you're casting a vote for the kind of future you want. A future with less pain, more clarity, and deeper joy. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.